Hi, I'm Sarah Weeks, the author of more than 60 books for young readers, including the book Pie. I grew up in a family where everyone read and everyone told stories. My dad was an English teacher and he was a fabulous storyteller and a very funny guy. So I learned a lot about punchlines from him and also about pacing of a story. And my mom was the one who first recognized that I had a talent for writing. She taught me at a very young age how to make my alphabet and how to sound out words so I could begin to write down my stories. So I think we were, a book family. Everybody always had their nose in a book. And I loved the stories that I read. And then I began to write my own stories and be interested in making up stories of my own. My mother was a wonderful cook, and she taught me how to bake a pie. And I sat on a tall stool and learned how to roll out my pie crust with her, just the way Alice learns in the book. So my mom was a big influence on me here, not only as a writer, but as a baker. And so she definitely inspired some of this story being told. The other inspiration was that I really wanted to write about doing something for the joy of doing it. So often we do things because, oh, we have an assignment or because we have a job that we have to do. But Polly Portman bakes for the joy of baking. That's why she doesn't want to sell her pies. She wants to give them away. And I think that's such a wonderful way to feel about what you do, that you do it for the joy of doing it, for the pleasure that it gives you and that it gives other people. So that was a big part of the inspiration for the story. As for Lardo, the nastiest cat in the world, the truth is, I'm scared to death of cats. I write about them quite a lot. There's Glamourpuss, there's Mac and Cheese, and of course there's Lardo. And people always think, oh, you must love cats if you write about them so much. Sometimes writers write about things that scare them as a way of dealing with what they're afraid of. And when it came time to acquire the pie recipes to use in the book, I wrote to friends and family all across the country and said, please send me your favorite pie recipe. I had no idea how many recipes I would get. Hundreds of recipes came in. And I was only able to use as many recipes as there were chapters in the book. So I have quite a collection of delicious pies. One of the most interesting pie recipes I got was from a teacher in Illinois who shared with me that her grandmother had made a pie when she was very old, in her late 90s, and that she had started on one page in the cookbook and then the wind blew and the page turned and she didn't realize it. And so she finished with a different recipe. And that is how the raspberry peanut butter pie recipe that Charlie Erdling makes in the book, that's where that recipe idea came from a teacher in Illinois. I'm always happy to know that a book of mine has made someone feel good. That's, I think, what every author wants. They want to try and touch your readers in a way through your words. So for me, what I hope kids will walk away from or readers will walk away with from my book is that it's good to do things for the joy of doing it. Seek your joy, whatever that may be, and follow that. And also to be kind to each other. The way that the characters in the book treat each other and the way the family sort of comes back into full circle and into a place where everyone is feeling good about each other. Those are such important things to work towards in your life. So I hope that the book carries a very positive message. I also hope that after you read the book, you will A, want to eat pie, and B, want to try baking a pie. I loved writing pie, and I hope that you'll enjoy reading it. In the words of Polly Portman, the Pie Queen of Ipswich, thank you very much.